Good morning, y'all. All right, cool. Let's get right into the lesson. First of all, I've instituted something called DDT, Deep Discount Theory. So we're just gonna go ahead into here. So we have the low formed at around 7 a.m. Oh shit. And then we have the high formed around 8:22. I just took this range. As you guys can see, it's kind of a prominent low. You have accumulation, and then you have the drop. This black line right here is like a 15-minute gap, also a 1 hour gap. I was kind of looking to see if it wanted to come all the way down, hit this black line. Not only that, there was a couple order blocks right here. Let's zoom into it. So we have a couple down candles, like especially this one right here is pretty prominent. We have a down candle and then we have a couple up candles, right? So I was like, we might drop down into that. But then also from this high all the way to this low was formed at around 7 a.m. A little bit before it, but whatever. Um, we also have this very prominent liquidity. So we can go ahead and draw it over. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We have this liquidity right here, right before my deep discount theory. So deep discount theory, you have a range. So it's 0.236 level of the range. Very simple. Very, very simple. It could definitely trip people up, but this is why I don't only trade based off of deep discount theory. Because, I mean, it could have been a really good trade, but I'm not here to fucking risk all of that shit, right? I mean, look at the fucking results, bro. Come on. Instituted by me. You have OTE, which is 0.382. OTE is optimal trade entry, instituted by ICT. And I wasn't a very big Fibonacci trader, but whenever I like started drawing out the Fibonacci's of prominent ranges being like fucking, I don't know, like you can see this range right here. Bang, bang. Let's draw it out. Let's see what happens. So all the way to the low, all the way to the high. And we tapped into OT or not OT, we tapped into deep discount theory of this huge ass sell off all the way from Friday's PM high, pretty much Friday's high to yesterday's low. I don't know what the hell happened, but whenever we opened up here yesterday, we had some pretty good price action. And I didn't sell because I don't really like trading during Asia and London. That's like gambling for me. If I'm really trading during that time frame, I'm pretty much looking to make a quick buck. I don't like trading, making to look for some money. As you guys can see, as of right now, we're at 25,900 price. Keep that in mind for a second. I'm gonna show you guys the trade recap in a second. But yeah, as you guys can see, we came down here, um, tapped into this liquidity, also tapped into deep discount, which is instituted by me. I'm trademarking it. Just know if anyone else wants to sell a course or talk about it, just know I did this shit first. You can find videos on my page from like 6 months ago, me talking about this shit. And yet again, it's still working. You could have bought them like a bitch. Now you might be asking, why didn't you do it? I'm gonna get into the actual logistics of the trade, showing you guys what happened during that time. And, I definitely could have, and I definitely would have made a lot more than what I made today. But it's not about the woulda, coulda, shouldas, or something like that. I don't fucking know. I ended up taking profit around right here. I secured 1,250. I was coming into today. I was like, if I can secure $700, that'll put me at 1,400 balance, and that would be great because maximum loss limit is 4,000. And I didn't really have the ending, or the ending of last week wasn't really the best for me. I think I ended off at 1,300, 1,000, 3,300 fucking profit. So my maximum loss limit was 3,300. Let's just get right into it. So we're gonna open up the trade. Uh, I was watching the ICT stream. I'm very surprised he was streaming this morning. You might be like, bro, why are you watching ICT stream? He didn't give me any fucking entries. It's just like listening to him talk, help me lock in, help me stay patient and disciplined, and remember my rules. So I didn't have to freaking scroll on Instagram reels and just like kind of willingly, choosingly watch price action. Like, I could kind of just overview it, but I was kind of just like understanding what was happening. As you guys can see, we have a lot of chop here, but it's chopping up, and we have this big sell off. What time did this sell off happen? For 3 a.m. What the freak? Oh, it's almost like I've talked about this before. So we had the 3 a.m. sell off, and then we started reversing around 3:45 a.m. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, this big red box is a 4 hour. wick, so I was kind of expecting it maybe to come back into here. And you guys, I don't know, I was also like taking this into account from this high to this low. I was like, we might want to drop all the way down here, but as you guys can see, it didn't happen, and I didn't wait for that because it didn't happen. Simple dimple pipe squish. ICT probably just ended his live, which is kind of what I expected to happen. But anyways, let's get right into the freaking shebang bang. So as of right now, we're dropping a little bit, but I would not be looking to take shorts, as you guys can see from market open, which is right here. We've kind of only really been going up. Well, we came down, we dropped a little bit, and then we just went back up more and more. I'm very, very pleased with where I took my take profit. I took one trade today. I'm not going to get into the performance stats yet. I'm going to wait to do that. But I took one trade today, and I won, and I definitely could have taken another trade, but I was like, I'm very happy with my profits. I'm at 104,500 profit. So that means going into tomorrow, I have 4,500 to play around with. I risk 500 a day, as you guys can see. Personal daily loss limit 4,900. If we go into the settings, we have liquidate in block. So if I lose 4,900, it's going to liquidate and block me until tomorrow, which is like, I don't know. It opens at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. So that's when I'll be able to trade again. But I don't trade Asia. All right, let me shut the fuck up. Let's get into the logistics. We hopped on the charts at 9:10. My alarm went off at 6 a.m. and I hit snooze on that bitch super fast. I'm surprised that my second alarm woke me up. Like, sometimes you be waking up for school, your alarm goes off, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna just give me like 9 more minutes, because that's how long the snooze timer is. And then you don't wake up to that snooze timer. I was very surprised. My shit woke me up again. So as of going into today, I was kind of slowly marking out. I actually did a bottom or top down analysis, but it didn't help me at all. So I'm on the daily chart. I'm kind of just looking at everything. I'm looking at this gap right here. But, it is what it is. Didn't really let it affect me. So this is the 4-hour wick. And then we go into the 1 hour. Looks alright. We have the 1 hour inverse gap, which is the black line here. And then not only that, it is also the 15-minute and the 5-minute inverse gap. So I would not have been surprised if it wanted to come down and hit this black line. But it didn't. This is the original black line. Anyways, we're going to keep on going. Try and make it fast. I might not be making sense, but definitely come back to this video because there's a lot of value in this. So you guys can see over here is the Fibonacci. I've had that drawn out for a little bit. So at this point, oh wait, let's go back. Let's just watch me draw it out. So we take it from the high to the low because we're looking for longs. High to the low, as you guys can see, 0.236. We have a liquidity right here. I'm probably staring at that shit right now. And then also I see at the black line that we have a couple order blocks. We have a down candle. Then we have a prominent down candle before a pretty decent sell-off. I was like, all right, I would not be surprised if it wanted to come down, tap this black line. How many times am I going to say that? I don't fucking know. Hop off. As of right now, it is 9:26 a.m. if you look bottom right. So 4 minutes until market opens. We go down. We're about to hit. Oh, wait, no, we did hit. So, I fucked it up. Give me a second. 10 seconds max. It's going to come back down. Oh, wait, no, it already hit. See? So my fucking crosshair, you see the line coming over? That is the same level, 0.236 of the Fibonacci range, which is my deep discount theory. It's kind of crazy how we kind of tapped into it and went back up. But what happened next, I'm just going to let it play. We come and re-tap into that level. I didn't want to throw all the risk on the table because, as you guys can see, if you look top left, balance says 1,309. Honestly, I think coming into today, I was like, if I take one trade and take a L, I'm probably going to leave it at that because on Friday, I over-risked. So instead of losing 500, I ended up changing my personal daily loss limit to 750. So I gave myself an extra trade. I trade in increments of $250, which is like 10 ticks around, 10 points. I don't know, not 10 ticks. It's like 50 ticks, 10 points. I don't fucking know. Maybe 40. Anyways, so I trade risking $250 a trade on the NQ market. So if you're trading MNQ, which is micro Nasdaq, you would probably risk around like 10 contracts. But whenever I decided to hop in the big boy leagues, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start trading using regular Nasdaq. So you have micro and then you have mini. So I'm trading on the minis. It's just regular NQ. So one contract is equivalent to 10 micro Nasdaq contracts. It's like it's enough money for me to be like, okay, it's not too much, but it's also not too little. It's like right, it's perfect for me. Sometimes I'll let my balls hang. Maybe I'll go down 2 NQ, which is 20 MNQ. It doesn't happen too often, but whenever a trade like that really plays out for me, it always bangs. Like I'm making at least 2,000. But that's all very subjective. Is that the right word? I don't fucking know. But yeah. And sometimes it doesn't work. And if I lose a 2 MN or 20 MNQ trade or a 2 NQ trade, that's 2 contracts down. I would lose $500 in one trade. That's definitely not ideal for me. But sometimes it just looks too good to not do it. I normally do that on evals. So as you guys can see, I'm still holding my crosshair at the same level. We tapped down into it again. So we tapped into it. We had a good reaction. Then we come back down, tap into it again. And then we have, look at the bottom right, 927. And it's about to strike 928. And it does. I think that big dick up, if you look top right, we have the 15-second chart. The second that new candle opens, it's just going to completely flip up. I believe, yeah. Crazy. So, as you guys look bottom right, it says 9:28 a.m. So the 15-second candle, it opened up like 3 seconds earlier. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but you know, it's still the same premise. And then we start going up, right? If I wanted to buy and risk my normal amount, it would have been an amazing entry, but I really try to refrain from trading before 9:30 a.m. opening bell because it's just like not for me. I seem to get tripped up a lot, and if I do lose one trade before the 9:30 a.m. bell, then that means I only get one more trade. And the way that the 9:30 a.m. opening bell is, it's very volatile, and it could easily smash my $250 risk. So I try and keep as much money as I possibly can. Right here, I'm looking at the opposite direction. So I take it from the low to the high. I was like, maybe we want to come up back here and then go down. But there wasn't really too much. I mean, we could have re-entered this fair value gap, but I wasn't really looking for shorts, especially with the price action that formed during London session, especially with the price action that formed during Asia session. So yeah, we keep going up. So 9:30 opens. Let's go back a little bit. So we have 10 seconds till 9:30 as of right now. I'm kind of looking for more shit. So right here, I was gonna take it from the 9:30 a.m. high all the way to the low, but I was like, we already hit. So if I were to, sorry, let's backtrack. If I were to taken it from the 9:30 a.m. high to the low, then I would have been looking for another retracement. And this right here looks good. We have a breaker, you have an order block, fair value gap. This looks really good, but all of this reaction was off of my deep discount theory that I've already showed you guys like 500 million times. And then 9:38. Oh, yeah, I'm probably shouldn't be skipping. 9:30 opens. Right now, it goes up, down, and then it completely goes crazy. So as of right now, I'm not jumping the gun. I'm not getting fear of missing out. I am scrolling out to see what it's reaching for, but I see that we smashed through these highs. I'm not going too crazy yet. I see that we're coming back down. I'm like, okay, maybe we reach for something. As you can see, we have these highs over there. I kind of already skipped past them, but I kind of want to see what happens. I'm looking at the 15-second chart. So I take it from the high to the low. Here we go. Now I do it. As you guys can see, 0.236 is near that fair value gap. I delete it. I don't give a fuck about it because we already hit deep discount theory, and it definitely can stack. Like it can be deep discount theory on equilibrium, deep discount theory on deep discount theory. It doesn't fucking matter. But looking at here, we have this 15-second order block right here. I was like, okay, I want to see how we react on that. So I wait for this candle closure. So we'll give it like 7 more seconds. Right now, I see it completely shitting up. I guess big dicks up. I don't know. So we have that new minute open candle. I see that we kind of perfectly fill this order block. Fuck, I'm dumb. It's also 7:12 a.m. in the morning. But we're just going over every single little minute detail. And then I decide to take an entry. So Um, what did I just enter as soon as the candle closed? So let's wait. Let's see. I'm not going to talk for this one. Looking at the 15-second chart and the 1-minute chart. New candle opens. We tap into it. I see that perfect fill. I'm like, you know what? It's not the worst. Let's go ahead and buy. I see the flip of direction. And as you guys can see, I'm risking 240. That's for slippage. So if it comes down, hits my stop loss, I'd probably be out around like 253 because volatile price. What can I say? And it's definitely not the best entry, but I'm pretty proud of myself today because I followed all of my rules. My execution was pretty good. My rules are pretty much stay patient and disciplined. Don't jump the gun. Don't trade before 9:30 a.m. Trade just how you normally do. And I did exactly that because I'm the fucking GOAT. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I am the fucking GOAT. Anyways, we go break even here because, as you guys can see, we're at $260 profit. I trade in increments of 250. So I was like, if it wants to take me out, like, that's cool. It's calm. Like, I won't be negative on the day. And as you guys can see, it never really does that. We have another big dick up. Let's go back a little bit. So right here, let's just watch for the dick up. So right now we got a little bit close, but I'm not worried about that. If you guys look top right at the 15-second chart, fair value gap, institutional entry drill. Fuck, I'm dumb. Institutional entry drill. If you guys watched my last video, I was talking about, I don't know what it's called, but it definitely has a name, yada yada. It was institutional entry drill. Institutional order flow entry drill. I don't fucking know. IOFD. I think it's institutional order flow entry drill. Anyways, we're at $550 profit here. I'm not really looking to take $250 break even yet. I take my stop loss at 25908. So let's just say hypothetically I left my trade like this. Open up the charts. 25908. Oh, it's like we fucking smashed it. Okay, it's fine. Could have banged it, but it's not about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I was coming into today looking to make $700. As you can see, I'm up 1K profit right now. My balance top left is 104,000, around 400. I was looking to end off bare minimum 1,400 on this trade, but I was not going to do it too fast. I was going to wait. So we move up $250 profit. So hypothetically, if it wanted to come down, tap here, I would give myself an extra trade and then probably just see how it goes. But I wasn't really too focused on the future trades. I was like, if it takes me out, it takes me out. Coming down, we have this institutional order flow entry drill. We also have a 15-second inverse gap. You should not be trading solely off the 15-second chart because it's definitely there to manipulate. Even the 1 minute is here to manipulate. But when you look at the fucking charts as long as I do, the 1 minute is like, it's a very big time frame. Which sounds crazy to say because a lot of people trade off like the 15-minute or the 5-minute. And even the 5-minute seems like a little bit too much to me. But 1 minute mainly just for fucking quality of life purposes. And then the 15-second is for ultimate confirmation. The 30-second, honestly, fucking 30-second, I don't give a fuck about the 30-second. It's kind of just there as a fucking placeholder. It's there for also like confluences. Another thing it's there for is immediate rebalances. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it definitely helps bang out the trade. So what am I doing here? Probably jack. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. So our 1K profit. And as of here, oh yeah, I was like, if we reach 1,250, I'll just move my shit to $700 profit. I'll secure myself a good little payday. I don't know about payday, but I was like, you know what? Let's just move it to $700 profit. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And then we keep on going up. And then at this point, we reach 1,700. And I was like, damn. Like, okay, this is going really fucking well. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give myself an extra little $500. And that's exactly what I did. I moved my break even to $1,250 profit right now, 3, 2, 1. As you guys can see, I'm trading in increments of 250. So, bang. All right, buddy, go ahead, place it. Fuck. Grandpa out here. Anyways, keep on going. And it takes me out. Wow, that was pretty quick. So, yeah. Takes me out. That's pretty cool. 3, 2, 1, and okay, that was not aura. But yeah, it takes me out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, fuck you, buddy. I'm not even gonna watch that shit. So yeah, that was a good trade. 25,833. Let's go back to the charts. 25,833. You know, if I left it at $500 profit or $700 profit, I could have banged my TP and we would have gotten edged here. Let's get an exact number. 25,83325. Okay, turn off magnet. 25,83325. So this is my original stop loss. This would have put me at $1,400 secured profit. As you guys can see, it didn't come down, hit it. There's a little bit deeper theory into it, but I'm not going to go over that. You got to fucking buy my future one-on-one mentorship if you want the ultimate sauce. I might do that in the future. That's kind of a joke, but it's also kind of not, because, you know, I like money, and I want to see y'all boys succeed. But if I do a one-on-one mentorship, it's not going to be cheap. It's also not going to be expensive. Like fucking $2,000 for a fucking $500 conjointed class. Not going to name no names, but I think everyone in the trading scene knows exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, I was a victim of that. Yes, I paid for his lunch. Yes, I paid for his fucking monthly insurance on his... Okay, chill. Anyways, would have been fine right here. Would have came up. Would have taken my profit out if we look back. 25908. 25908. Oh, wow, it's like almost went crazy. Zoom out a little bit. Anyways. And then we're kind of chopping around. We hit this profit target. Now we're kind of just doing fuck all. Look at the 15-second chart. Doing absolutely nothing. Right here would have been a decent short. I mean, if you shorted right here at the breaker fair value gap, you could have taken a short, wouldn't break even. And then obviously wouldn't have gotten smashed out. But, I mean, with a big dick up like this, you're probably going to want to wait until like 10:30 a.m., which is the opening range gap, I think, and like the end of the opening range gap, and then you might be able to find some shorts, or just wait until PM, because as of right now, it's kind of just chopping around. We got a lot of pubes on these freaking candles, up, down, up, down. We aren't really getting anything here, and we retap into my freaking whatever the fuck. Nice. So yeah, overall today was a pretty good day. Let's make sure I'm okay. Yeah, I am recording my mic, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Kind of did a pretty good yap sesh, but I hope I gave some of you guys some freaking good shits. That makes no sense, but I really hope I help some of you guys out. I think there's going to be like one person watching all the way to the end, and it's probably going to be my phone account. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yes, I am the fucking creator of deep discount theory. Just want to reiterate. Let's go back into your DDT. What is the DDT? Whoa. Dick, low, rit, dip, hen, litra, la. Yeah, fuck that. No, DDT and fucking BTD, buddy. Bang! DDT. Top 5 DDT killers. Chaz. I don't know what Chaz is. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a cool word. Like Chaz. Like jazz a little bit. I don't know what that is. But I mean, that's my fucking name. Alright. I forgot that I didn't go by my name. But what am I, a fucking furry? This is my fursona. Assiduous. While we're at it, Assiduous. Go to all. Showing great care and perseverance. He was assiduous in pointing out every feature. Bang! Okay, why'd you gotta say it so fucking loud, bitch? Alright, what's up with you? Oh. I'm opening up my Google Drive. W leaks, what can I say? Alright, anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Alright, y'all fuck boys. Have a pretty good day. If you took L today, just know it'll be alright, I think. I don't know. But yeah, take this into account, bro. How many times? Go back into my previous videos if you want to learn more about this shit, because this plays out a little bit too often. You know, it's all very selective choosing on which prominent range you want to do. But you take it from the 7 a.m. low, or it's a 6:56 a.m. low. But this isn't the low right here. You have this low right here. This is the low. This is the low. And then this low is formed at 6 a.m. I'm not really too worried about that. But let's say, hypothetically, let's just do it for gets and shickles. You have optimal trade entry right here. You have the liquidity right here. We took it out. This is the accumulation. We kind of tapped into we did tap into the accumulation. Let's take it from the full range. Holy voice crack. Yet not shit. You know, it's all selective choosing. You got to really understand to understand. You got to be in the know to fucking know. But yeah, let me shut the hell up. All right. Okay, I'm out. Like officially this time. Leave a like? Nah, just kidding. Go fuck yourself.